Would you all please put your hands together for Jen Laurie?
Thank you. Can you guys hear me well? Okay, good. So thank you so much for introducing me, and I just wanted to say thank you all for coming and joining us to learn about making mason jar meals. Has anyone made mason jar meals before? Good, okay. And so you've probably seen it on things like Pinterest, right? We have all seen Pinterest, Facebook. They've been you see, and they look really challenging to make, so you might not attempt it. But they're really quite easy to make. So we're really excited to share with you how to make a mason jar salad and a soup. So again, my name is Jen Laurie. I'm a registered holistic nutritionist and culinary nutrition expert, founder of Healthy Holistic Life, and social entrepreneur with Epicure. This is my good friend, Jen. So we got two Jens on stage here. And Jen is local to the area, and she's one of my business partners. And so I'm going to share a little bit about my journey so you can kind of see how I found nutrition, because I think it's really important that we all share our journey around health and nutrition, because we are all on a path and at different stages of the path. So my journey with health started over 10 years ago, and I was really trying to find healthier ways to feed my family because my children were quite young and had some health challenges. So 8 years ago is when I was introduced to Epicure, and it was just at the time when I was really diving deep into nutrition and health and wellness and learning about the way what it is to have your health. At the time, my children were only 5, 4, 2, and 11 months old, so they were all just quite young, and we were experiencing quite a few health challenges. And it really became apparent that we needed to make changes with the way we were feeding our family. I was looking for a solution to the health challenges that we were having, and we needed help in the kitchen. Learning how to cook with whole food ingredients was a must, and I saw how Epicure was going to help me with that. Epicure is our solution for meals that are quick, healthy, and delicious. My growing team and I are on a mission to change the world one plate at a time, and I truly feel passionate about that. We happen to be looking for passionate people in this area who want to join our mission of clean eating. So please come see us. We are just at the booth over there. So after the presentation, if you want to learn more, please come see us to learn more about our cooking classes and our products that we have available, as well as our business opportunities. Epicure's founder was a pioneer in the clean eating movement, and it's our mission to help Canadians have access to good food made with clean ingredients, because we all deserve to live better and feel healthy, correct? Everyone agree? Yes. So you see, this is a perfect fit for me. We're very proud that we also develop, design, and produce all our products right on Vancouver Island, so really close to home. We get to be of service through our in-home private cooking classes and online cooking classes, where we get to teach you and your friends how to make quick and easy meals that are made with whole food ingredients. So you can make a meal in under 15 minutes and be eating delicious food that is going to nourish your body. We have cooking classes that are Mexican themed, Greek, Italian. We have all of that and more. We have a solution for all meals made in the kitchen, including our new line of superfoods and our Good Food, Real Results meal planning program, which we're going to tell more about in just a moment. So our superfoods line of superfoods provide your body with added fiber, antioxidants, omega-3s, and protein to ensure your body is functioning at its very best. So it's not just spices when it comes to Epicure. We have added nutritional benefits, and spices can be very healing on their own, though it's one of those things in the grocery store that when I started learning how to read labels and started flipping packages over, it was quite alarming to me, the ingredients that I thought was just spices. So it's one of those things that people are very suspect to. And when I discovered Epicure, it was like, oh my goodness, I can use every single product because it's all actually real food in it. And it doesn't have all the extra salt and sugar. So one thing about Epicure is it's not just about being gluten-free. It's also a clean product with good ingredients in it that are going to nourish your body. So our Good Food Real Results program is actually a meal planning program available to everybody. And this meal planning program includes 4 weeks worth of meal plans that are perfectly balanced so that your blood sugar stays stabilized, you're not craving, you're going to sleep better, have higher levels of energy. It's a really great program, and it really just teaches you how to eat in a balanced way. So two of the recipes that we're making right here on stage with you is directly out of this guide. So you'll be able to see that. So with the program, it is customizable for all dietary needs. So it is good to know that it's not just for people who eat gluten-free. It's not just for people who eat animal protein. It's good for anybody's dietary requirements, whether you have allergies, food sensitivities, or whether you choose a certain way of eating. So one of the things that our participants do experience is the higher energy, the healthier hair and nails, better sleeping, weight loss. A lot of people are looking for weight loss, and if you don't require weight loss, you won't lose weight on the program. It's a program designed to bring you optimal health, not just weight loss. So 2 recipes that I'm going to walk you through. One of them's already prepared, but I'm going to walk you through how we came about and made this salad in a jar here. So this is a Greek salad in here. And so one of the products we have is our Greek dressing. Had the wrong one there. Our Greek dressing, have you ever made a salad dressing at home before? It's really not that hard, is it? Those ones in the store have all kinds of artificial ingredients, and even the healthiest of versions have tons of salt and sugar in them, okay? Our Greek seasoning blend, no sugar, no salt, just the herbs and spices to get the delicious flavor. All you're going to be adding is red wine vinegar, olive oil, and your spices. Super simple, super fast. We have this salad cruet with the measurements right on the side, so you don't even have to pull out extra dishes to mess up and have to use more time cleaning, because who likes cleaning, right? Does anyone love doing dishes? I don't think I've met anyone that has told me that they love doing dishes, right? So less dishes is better. And then it's as simple as shaking it up in the cruet. It's not that hard, right? So what we did is we added a couple tablespoons of the dressing to the bottom of this, because that is going to prevent it from making all the other vegetables wilt. So the key is to keep your dressing on the bottom of the salad. And you'll see right here in our guide, I'm going to open it up here. So you can see here, you see the salad, the way it's made, and then right on the page across from it, it shows you how to layer it. And it gives you all kinds of different options to put in there and the portions to keep it nutritionally balanced. So first thing we did is we added our healthy fat, and that was our salad dressing. And then we added our grains, our starchy vegetables would be added next. So we added some red quinoa at the bottom. And then we added our protein. So we added our chickpeas. Chickpeas are delicious in a Greek salad. If you haven't tried it, you should. And then we added vibrant veggies, typically found in a Greek salad. And we topped it all off with some spinach on top. And when you go to eat your salad, all you need is a fork and a plate. So this is really great if you work outside of the home and you want to get healthier and save some money by eating homemade meals. You can make these up on, say, Sunday. You could make 3 to 5 of them up, pop them in your fridge. They will stay fresh in your fridge in this glass jar. One of the reasons why we say mason jars are going to work better is it's glass. It's airtight. It's going to stay more fresh than if you were using a plastic container. So you want to use glass as much as possible. And because of the way it's layered, your lettuce isn't going to wilt. Okay? So eating the right amount of protein, fiber, and healthy fats at all times that you eat should be a real big priority for you, because what it does is it promotes balanced blood sugars, improved detoxification pathways, and also improved assimilation of nutrients. You want to absorb the nutrients you're consuming, right? Of course you do. So super easy, as you can see, to build that. And we also have, now what we're going to show you is our Italian soup recipe. So my friend Jen here is going to put it together for you. She's going to demo that. So the first thing that we are adding is our beef broth. We're going to be adding 2 teaspoons of beef broth. Has anybody ever tried our soup bases before? Love it? Yes? Good. So we actually have 5 different soup broths, 2 teaspoons. Yeah. 5 different flavors of broth. So we have a beef, we have a vegetable, we have a chicken, we have a miso, and we have a pho. I said it right. All right. So, and what's really great and what makes our soup broths different than everything else on the market is it is not just for flavor. There is added nutrition. It is part of our superfood line. So let me tell you about that for a minute. So we have added nutritional yeast in here. Do you guys know what nutritional yeast is? Yeah. It's really great for balancing your blood sugars. It promotes increased energy. So one of the things that's really awesome, this one soup jar is going to provide you with 100% of your daily requirement of B12. And anytime you can be getting your vitamins through food, you're going to absorb the nutrients more so. So along with that, you will also get up to 60% of your other B vitamins, 50% of your zinc. Zinc is a really incredible antioxidant. And B12 really is what helps your body produce energy. And anyone here want a boost of energy? Anyone? I think anyone would say, like, yeah, I'd like more energy, because we all see little kids and we're always like, man, if I could bottle that up, right? Yeah. So that is our soup broths. Oh, one really, really important fact. We don't have any MSG added to our products, so it's really hard to find soup broths that don't have MSG. Now, what's the other thing that's super high in soup broths? Salt. So, usually, typically in and around 1,000 milligrams per cup is what we find, even in our healthy versions. So in ours, in 1 cup of soup broth, you're going to get less than 100 milligrams of sodium. All of our soup broths are less than 100 milligrams per cup. So, again, this is why I partnered with Epicure. Okay, next ingredient, next what we're going to be adding is we're going to add, so there's a couple of things we're going to be adding. We're going to be adding some extra seasonings, but we're going to start first with some strained tomatoes. So, strained tomatoes, you often see canned tomatoes, right? I'm going to tell you a little secret of why you don't want to be buying tomatoes in a can. Because tomatoes are very acidic, right? Very acidic. And acidity will pull non-food items out of the packaging. Glass, there's nothing to pull out of, so glass is safe to store tomatoes in. Not all canned products are terrible, but anything that's really acidic, you want to try to avoid buying in a can. So I like to use tomatoes if I'm buying it, if I'm not making it myself, I want to be buying it in a glass container. So we've got some strained tomatoes here. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of the strained tomatoes. And then after that, we're going to be adding our Little Italy. And our Little Italy is part of our vegan no-cook sauce blends. So all you do is add hot water, let it rehydrate, add a little olive oil, stir it up, and you have a sauce. So we're going to add a little bit of that to our mix. What's really cool about Epicure is the fact that the seasonings are so versatile. So super versatile. Just because it says a dressing, you don't have to use it as a dressing. You want Greek potatoes, this is excellent on potatoes as well, right? So it's not just one purpose, and we do have a full recipe database on our website. So the Little Italy, we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of that. And then we've got arrabbiata. So arrabbiata, has anybody heard of arrabbiata before? Super, super spicy, so we don't need a whole lot of that. We're just going to add like a half a teaspoon because it is great. It is one of our pasta sauces. We also have a marinara seasoning. Often I get questions about pasta sauces because you can get pasta sauces in a jar. Lots of them on the label claim to be quite healthy and be organic. And one of the things, again, just like that salad dressing that is healthy and organic, it's got tons of sugar and salt in it. So a way to make your pasta sauces without all the salt and sugar, make it yourself, use our marinara seasoning, simple as that, no sugar, no salt. So you get to be in charge of how much sugar and salt is in your food. Oh, arrabbiata right there, half a teaspoon, please. So the next thing we're going to be adding to our soup mix is some vegetables. And many of you stopped by our booth and saw the Spiralizer and thought it was pretty cool. So we're going to show it to you guys in action. And it actually makes ribbons on one side and noodles on the other. I'm going to show you a little trick though, Jen. I'm going to pull that out. I'm going to show you guys a little trick. So if you just go ahead and use that whole thing like that, you're going to end up with a noodle the length of your house. So instead of doing it that way, before we start cutting it, we're going to put a little slit in it, just halfway through the vegetable, and then it's going to be in shorter, more manageable pieces. Because if you're eating this at work, you don't want to have like noodles coming out everywhere, right? So all you need to have at work is a kettle for this meal. Anybody have a lunchroom with a kettle in it? Or some people even have a kettle right at their desk, right? All you need is a kettle. You pour hot water. Because you didn't take the end off. You got to cut it. She didn't cut the end off. You got to cut the end off. I got to train you better. I know, right? There you go. It's good. All right. It's good to go. There you go. All right, so we've got our zucchini noodles in there. We're going to put a little bit more in there. We're going to cut up some cherry tomatoes and some onions. We're going to add some black beans. You could add some sausage, some meat, whatever protein you want for today. For today's purposes, we chose to put black beans in there. So this also comes with our Good Food Real Results is these portion scoops. And really cool, they are color coordinated to match our meals. So color coordinated. Our protein is this teal green. So this is how much we're going to put in our soup to know that we're getting the right amount of protein, optimum protein distribution. So having enough protein is going to help you feel full until your next meal, because you shouldn't be hungry 2 hours after you eat, right? So we're putting a little bit of onions in there as well for some extra flavor. Cut some tomatoes up. And then the beans. And on top, what we're going to do is we're going to be adding some spinach. And spinach, I actually add to this recipe because it has some awesome nutritional value. Anybody not eat spinach or love to eat spinach? Love to eat spinach? Really easy to eat if you throw it in smoothies, right? So in soups, you can use spinach as well. Being a leafy green vegetable, it's full of phytonutrients and live enzymes. There's actually studies sharing that it is known to reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes. So those phytonutrients, it's really important to be eating fresh whole foods, because fresh whole foods are what has those live enzymes and phytonutrients to keep your body healthy. That's good. That's enough. That's good. Yeah, so what else does spinach have? Anybody know? Does anybody know what spinach is well known for? What nutrient? It is the #1 food for magnesium, and lots of people are deficient in magnesium. Magnesium helps with the absorption of calcium into your bones, and as we get older, that is something that we struggle with, keeping the calcium in our bones. So it will help keep that calcium in your bones. Many people who are deficient with magnesium claim to feel fatigued and tired and have lots of sore muscles and achy muscles. So magnesium is very important to promote relaxation of your muscles and helps to keep you from feeling tired all the time. Spinach also has another nutrient that it is known to be #1 in. Think about, I'm just going to tell you. So it is also #1 in iron. A really great source of iron, a great source of plant-based iron. And iron plays a key role in transporting oxygen to all your tissues. It is very important, and it is another factor that often is causing fatigue in people, making them feel tired, so you can't, you don't feel like you have good energy throughout the day. And 1 serving of spinach contains 1/3 of your daily requirement of iron. So it's a pretty significant amount. So that's just 1 cup of spinach, right? That's a handful, about a handful of spinach. So when you're making your soup, you add all of the soup in, just all of the ingredients in there, just like that. Oh, we're going to add one more thing. We're going to add our garlic and onion nutritional yeast. So we also have nutritional yeast sprinkles, so flavor nutritional yeast. We're just going to sprinkle a little on top there. And now when you're making your soup, all you have to do is boil hot water and pour it right into the jar. Now I'm going to put a couple warnings out there. You might be tempted to shake it up. And you've got hot boiling water in there, you might cause an explosion. Please don't shake it. Don't touch the top metal part. It will be very, very hot. But what I do encourage you to do is just to gently sway it back and forth. Spend 2 minutes just doing that. It will help bring your body into a relaxed state, which is going to help you actually absorb your nutrients better. I know it sounds silly, but it really does work. So you just gently rock it back and forth. You can tip it upside down and rock it back and forth to mix all those seasonings in there. In 2 minutes, you've got a delicious hot soup to eat for lunch or dinner or any time of the day. So eating whole foods is really, really important for your health. And though sometimes we do need more than just that. And that's why I opened my private practice as a holistic nutritionist, where I do offer free discovery sessions so that you can see if it is something, if you need more than that. So I do invite you to come and check out my Facebook page, Healthy Holistic Life, or you can find me on my website is healthyholisticlife.ca. And that is where you'll be able to follow my blog, get recipes, all kinds of stuff like that. And I also offer one-on-one consultations and meal planning services to go towards specific health conditions. So again, if you are interested in cooking classes, maybe you love nutrition, you want to be part of our community and grow our mission to help people get away from packaged food, processed food, and fast foods, please do come visit us at booth 1115, and we will be happy to answer any questions that you have. If you do have questions about specifically what we're doing, definitely come up and we will be happy to answer your questions. Thank you so much for joining us here.